This activity can be really fun for you and your students. So students are going to explore landforms. On this first slide, they are going to have a project, and we have taught students using the worst presentation ever for this class, so feel free to edit, and they are going to go ahead and create a Google slide. So down here, I had this Google slide deck in my Google Drive. I'm not sure who was the owner of it, but you can go ahead and use it, and you're able to go in and put my landform and all that kind of stuff. Once they did that, they had the worst presentation ever, and again, they had to give feedback. So they had to do the tag feedback, tell something that they liked, ask questions, and give suggestions. So right here is where they put their feedback for their partner. Then they can share this with their partner once they finish that. Also, the next activity that the students did, they did a photo scavenger hunt. So right here is a link. And what the students do is they go in and they have 10 minutes or however many minutes you want to do. If you want to change the minutes, you need to go to slide, edit theme, change that part of the minutes because it is locked so the students can't delete it. The students will come in and they're going to add their group names, and then they're going to come in here and find mountain, and they're going to find a photo in your classroom that might look like a mountain, and then they're going to provide an explanation of how that represents a mountain. So for example, if you have something that's like a triangle in your room, so a lot of teachers have like those banners with multiple different triangles on them that say different words like welcome or something like that. The kids could take a photo of that, and then they can explain how that's a mountain or how that's a valley or whatever word they're on. And again, they have 10 minutes. They might not complete all the words. Some groups will finish early. If they finish early, I just say write it down in the speaker notes so we know to give them extra points if they had all their words and explanations correct. This template was created by Amanda Sanderbolt, who is an amazing educator. And then this next one, they start to explore this field trip. So they go to Google Earth. This can take some time to load on the students' devices. And so right here, students will be on Google Earth, and then they can check out that project. And I might need to, so they will just copy this. Let me go back to here. And then once they copy this, maybe they can go to all of the different areas to see all of these different types of landforms, and they can kind of talk maybe with a partner or their group about what they see. Students can also go over here and use the pigman to go in closer. So anywhere you saw that blue is where I can drop that little person at. And then they can explore in more detail that area that they're kind of in, and they can travel that road and make those what do you see, what do you kind of wonder about this landform, and start to really dig deep into all these different places in the United States. So again, they can see, and then they can really start to go in closer if they take their little person. So that's as close as I can get. And then they can kind of look to see what it looks like around that area. The next activity, students are going to be going on a field trip. So right here, they've got different numbers, and they're going to click, and it's going to take them to 360 cities. Once they do that, they're going to explore the area, and they're going to take a guess. What type of landform is that? And describe it, or describe that water feature. So students are going to go in and they're going to describe all of those different things. So I think this activity will be fun for your students. Feel free to change out any of these type of activities if you need to or want to. For this activity, the photo scavenger hunt, I like to use, I'm going to put the Google Sheet. This Future Design School made a spreadsheet that is super helpful to create groups. And so I like to use that one. Let's see if I can find the master. And so it will copy the Google document. I would suggest putting it in a folder, and it will walk through how to do it in another video. So I will, here, I think this is it. Here's the video. So this walks through how to do it. It's not super hard. You just have to set it up, and then you're all set to kind of run with it and roll with that. So again, I'm going to put that in the notes down here if you need that. To set up your groups, and then I would link the spreadsheet here, and then the kids just click which group they're in, and then they can start to work on that activity. So again, that spreadsheet can really save you some time. I mean, you can have kids share, click the share button and then share it with their group, or they can just click the link on the spreadsheet. It just takes about 10 to 15 minutes for you to set up. It might take a little bit longer the first time you use it. All right, if you need help or have questions, feel free to let me know.